Drummers Against Implied Timekeeping, the Texas Shuffle Revisited. A while back, I had posted on this channel my version of the Texas Shuffle. I utilized the quarter note with my left hand and articulated the rhythm with my right. And I did some variations on that idea, but I was with a friend of mine and we were kind of fooling around with shuffles, and of course the Texas Shuffle comes up. And I just love triplets and the way they sound. So anyone who knows me or has come visited over here knows that I just love fooling around with shuffles. But I just did a slight variation and I want to share it with you. So the basic shuffle that I'm using is a jazz pattern. Just a jazz pattern with the bass drum part. Now, I articulate it a little bit different as well, but this is what I want you to play. It's not exactly like the traditional version of the Texas Shuffle, because you're playing your right hand quarters, and sometimes you're coming down full quarters on your bass drum, and you're articulating with your left hand rather than your right. So it's not exactly like Zig Modilesti of the Meters or John Vukovic from New Orleans, but it's my take on it because I like the pulse, and I think it's fun, and you can do a lot with this. But it's changed with the jazz pattern, that's all. Just work it out like that. The song The Wanderer from the 50s with Dion and the Belmonts, or just Dion DiNucci, is a perfect song to practice this rhythm to, because it pulses. And I want you to work on it. It's a lot of fun, and you can do a lot of different variations. But this is my variation, and I think it's very applicable if you were in a band playing blues. Because the Texas Shuffle is very difficult. But in the open-handed position, utilizing either quarters, as I taught in the original Texas Shuffle that I posted, or this revised version, is just a great thing. You'll enjoy it very much, but you have to understand the principles. Just work that heavy pulse out. Now you can play fills, which is even a lot of fun because your right hand is freed up. And you can go between your snare and your toms or percussion or whatever you have while the pattern is going. And I have a lot of videos in my catalog, and I'm inviting those of you who have not visited before to just go back and take a look at the Texas Shuffle and a lot of my different shuffles, because when you're playing in the open-handed position, you have a lot of mobility that you would not have had when you're playing like this. I think it's a lot of fun. All right, so try it out. If you have a blues band, jazz band, rock band, and something pulsy, try this. All right, it has a lot of intricacies. I'm hitting the notes like that, and the pulse continues. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on YouTube in the comments section. I'll answer you there, or Facebook.com/Drummers Against Implied Timekeeping. I'm always experimenting here and having fun with it, so I like to share these things. And my catalog is pretty extensive, but the idea here is to enhance your power, your independence, and most importantly, your creativity as a drummer. And that's why I'm doing this. So for those of you, if you haven't already, I'm asking for you to subscribe to my channel, because your subscription is the support and the inspiration for me to continue. And thank you always. So this is the Texas Shuffle Revisited, my version. And let me know what you think. If you have any issues or questions, I always welcome them. So have fun. And if you want and you like this, I'll show you some of the great fills. And I use a remote hi-hat. Now, I don't really use a ride cymbal. And variations on your toms. So if you want, I'll show you that as well. And let me know what you think of that. All right? Take care.